What's going on, world? It's your boy Holiday Zay with Let's Talk Ship. And today we're going to talk about I want to be a full-time content creator, but I can't. And with that, I'm going to give you guys some things that I'm personally facing along my journey to being a full-time content creator. I'm going to discuss some things that I'm facing, things that are reality. If you are a person who is thriving to be a content creator in general, part-time or full-time, I think that this video may help you out. So sit tight, we'll be right back. And with that, let's talk ship. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't done so already, do your boy a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, this is me thriving and striving to be a full-time content creator. However, there are some obstacles along this journey that I wish to share with you guys and for anyone else out there who is striving to be a content creator themselves. Hopefully, this video resonates with you. Feel free to share this video with anyone who might be on the same path. So let's get into it. The first thing is, we're going to point out the most obvious thing, and that is this crappy economy that we are in. That is an obstacle in itself. Inflation, everything is expensive, and it's rough. It really is. It's rough to try to save money to do something that you may view bigger than you. Goals that you, goals that you may have in mind, or a goal that you might have in mind that requires money. This economy is not friendly. It's not. So that has been a major factor in me striving to become a full-time content creator. Because let's be real, like there's bills that has to be paid. And, a lot of people are hoping that content creation will contribute to bills to make life not perfect, but easier, So that the bad economy is definitely a hurdle for me and many other up and coming content creators. Another thing that ties into economy is I'm always at work. I'm always at work. Like, for me to produce content, I have to strategize how I'm going to shoot, when I'm going to edit, and if I have the time to upload when I complete the editing process. When I'm at work, I'm brainstorming ideas. I'm tapping in with ChatGPT to help me with ideas, because the place where I work, we're not going to go there. It clouds my thoughts. It messes with my brainstorming process, my ideas for content, and sometimes I need some assistance. So yeah, always being at work is definitely a hurdle. And some of you are probably thinking like, well, content creation, for those who understand it, content creation is work. Yes, it is. But if that's what you want to do full time, you see what I'm saying? Content creation right now for me is part-time. I am striving to make this thing full-time. The job that I'm currently at, again, we're not gonna go there. I am striving to be a full-time content creator, and I know I'm not the only one. And a lot of people, they're in the same boat with their jobs. They're trying to find time or create time to make content, but their job, by the end of their shift, they're just so exhausted and just want to get home, eat, probably drink, and go to bed so they can be prepared to do it all over again the next day. And by the time the weekend comes or whenever their day off comes, they don't want to do anything work related. They just want to chill and relax. And by the time the weekend is up and you think like, man, I want to do content, it's time to go back to work, and you got to do it all over again. So for me and many others, that is another hurdle. This next one, it bothers me, and that's missing out on learning experiences. I'm also a travel agent, and I get emails all the time about Zoom calls and things like that. different cruise lines have video calls providing information, learning experiences, how to, move around through the new interface when it comes to booking clients, and you can have your workflow can go a lot smoother if you took the time to tap in with these video calls and they're teaching you how to move through the updated version of it. I never had the time to tap into any of those things that can sharpen my skills within either the cruise line or my own agency, and it sucks because I get emails often about, hey, tap into this new learning experience, these lessons, these courses, whatever, and I don't have time. And it just sucks because most of my time goes towards my job, and it's not fun. And a lot of times I feel like it's a slap in the face, and a lot of people feel like it's a slap in the face because it's for a lot of people it's a dream to be compensated for what you love to do. And then there are people out there who understand that side. However, you got to ask yourself this question: if you weren't getting paid for what you were doing, do you love it that much to do it for free? And in a lot of cases, many people who would do what they love to do for free, that's where their passion is. And I mean, for me, this is where my passion is. And for the longest, I was doing it for free and didn't even realizing it. I became a travel agent. There's a few people who don't like me for this, but I didn't become a travel agent for my own perks. I've taken multiple cruises as a travel agent, and I have not once used any of my perks or benefits as a travel agent when it comes to my travel. Do I get discounts on certain things? Yeah, I don't even know what all my discounts include. I know flights are one of them, but I ain't never used it. I still pay full price. Some of y'all might, bro, you get discounts on flights, and I didn't get into it for the discounts. I got into the travel agent industry because I genuinely wanted to help people have a great first-time experience. That's it. Yes, there's money that comes with it, but I'm telling you right now, if you get into the travel agent field and think that you're going to earn money right out the gate, like it's not for you. It's not. I became a travel agent because I wanted to help people have great cruise experiences. So, that's another obstacle, is that I miss out on learning opportunities, and my skills as a cruise content creator and as a travel agent, they're far from sharp. And I'm good now, but I could be so much better if I had the time to tap in and learn all these things that come through emails. And every email that came through, if I could tap in, I would be probably so much further ahead. This last one I'm gonna give to y'all is an obstacle, and it's missing opportunities. Because the economy, you have to work. And then the emails that I was just talking about, you miss out on the learning experiences there. So if you're into social media, of course, and let's say you get these affiliations and these brand deals from these different companies who want you to market their products, they want you to get on a Zoom call, but you're stuck at work, you don't have time. Are you really gonna take the risk to take the day off from work and miss money in this bad economy to take a chance on something that may not work out in your favor? So there's a lot of opportunities that come your way when you're pursuing the road of being a content creator that you're gonna miss out on them. I've missed out on several because I had to do something else, because I had to go to work, or I just needed to get rest because I needed to make sure I was well rested for my next shift. And it sucks. It's very frustrating getting a taste of what I love to do, but being stuck doing what I have to do in this economy. And I mean, being there, I have to fund what I love to do, which is cruising. So I have to be there, while still paying bills, while at the same time doing what I love to do part-time. It clashes. and it creates that whirlwind of frustration. But next, I'm going to give you guys some tips and some recommendations on how to strive and push past all of those things that may be holding you back. First thing that I would recommend, this is definitely important, is be patient. Patience is a major factor in this journey. I actually started in the summer of 2024 in the other room, actually, and my son was in this room when I started going live over on TikTok, and the Let's Talk Ship community has grown since then, and I haven't slowed down. I haven't looked back. The only time I look back is to see how far I've come, and I'm grateful for every step of the way. And it's been a game of patience. You see other people on their journey and they're striving. You see people who aren't that far ahead, but you see that they're on the road and they're making nice progress, and you want to be there, and you often compare yourself. And this is not a race, you know, to see who can get there first. This is your journey. Because let's say that person who's far ahead or just halfway there, you see them and you want to be there as well, but you're just about to take a different route. You're going to get to the same place, but you're taking a different route. And your route may have more information. Your route may be the more scenic route where it's beautiful, where you might not want to go that fast, because if you go too fast, you might miss all these beautiful things along your journey. So yeah, you might get there a little later than other people, but what you collect along your path within your journey may be so much more significant than the people who are further ahead from you, which makes everyone's journey to their success unique. You know, so I would encourage you guys to, you know, not compare yourselves to other people. You can watch and admire them, but never allow your mind to fall into that competitive state like you had to catch up with them. No, take your time. Your journey has its own pace, and you need to make sure that you're not missing any steps to get where you want to be. The next thing I would say is consistency. YouTube is hard. There are a lot of people over on TikTok or any other platform that can post something silly or post something goofy, and it goes viral within a matter of 8 hours. You know, they got a bunch of views, thousands and thousands and thousands of views, thousands of comments and shares and reposts and so on and so forth. And they think that, oh man, if I'm doing this good over here, I can just go to YouTube and I can rock it. For those of you who don't know yet, YouTube will humble you in a heartbeat. It ain't the same on YouTube. You may have several viral videos over on a different platform, and if you think you're gonna come over here and get that same type of energy, YouTube will make a person quit very, very quickly, because they're gonna think that the algorithm is broken. No, you just got humbled. That's all it is. And I had to learn that way. I didn't have that mindset, but I was wondering like, well, how come my videos aren't taking off as fast as they would do on a different platform? And I had to do my research to learn, like, YouTube ain't nothing to play with. Like, you gotta be serious, you know, and you gotta be consistent. You gotta be consistent. So even when you're not seeing the results in the beginning days or the beginning weeks or the beginning months of your journey, you have to be consistent. If you go back to my old videos, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I have tip videos, cruise related. I don't even think any of those tip videos broke 100 views. I don't think any of them did. I think there's like 6 to 9 of those tip videos, and I don't think any of them broke 100 views. And it was very discouraging, because I would see someone else post tip videos and they have thousands of views. And I'm just like, bro, I can post tip videos. I posted tip videos. How come I'm not getting views? You gotta be consistent. You can't allow your mind to tap into that competitive state and start comparing yourself to others. If you're gonna critique yourself, you have to do constructive criticism in a positive way and figure out what you're doing wrong and try again. Fall down, get up, try again. Fall down, get up, try again. consistency, man. So anyone that's watching this video, you used to do cruise content or anything, and you quit, and you've been looking for a sign to start back up, and you're willing to fight past the threshold of low views to build your views up, to build your audience up, to build your community up, start again. This next one, I love this one, and that is embrace the journey. You have to embrace the journey. Knowing why you started, oh, that's so cliche. You gotta know why you started. You gotta have your why. You gotta have your why you started, your family, your mother, your grandma. What's your why? It's cool, that's important, I get it. Embrace the journey. You gotta understand that you have to be patient and you have to be consistent. And with those two things, you have to embrace it. I love what I do. I know days aren't gonna be perfect. I know there's gonna be days where I can't do what I wanna do, but I know, not back here, but in the front of my mind, I know the moment I get the opportunity and the moment my body allows me to, I gotta produce content. Whether it's for cruises, resorts, for cooking, cleaning, automotives, lawn care, nails, dog grooming. Like, content creating is any and everything. Whatever you have, you can make content creation for anything, and whether you're fixing something, for dusting, different dusters and just dusting things off, or mopping your floors, comparing different mop brands and things like that, or waxes for scented waxes. Like, content is for everything. Everything. And passion thrives on that. And all you need is patience and consistency, and then bring it together and embrace what you want to do. It's as simple as that. This last recommendation or tip, however you want to say it, however you view it, that I want to give to you guys is make sacrifices. Whoo, make sacrifices. Boy, because my major sacrifice is sleep. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I should be asleep right now. I should be asleep right now. I got to go to work later on today, and I'm like, you know what? I got to get this content out. I got to shoot this video. I got to edit. I got to upload. I got to get it out. I should be asleep, but I got to get it out. I'll make up for the sleep that I need to get later on or within the next 48 hours. I know I got to get it, but I'm striving. I'm striving. You know, there are going to be some sacrifices. Another sacrifice as a cruise content creator, and I can make a whole nother YouTube video about this in itself. And I think I've spoken about this before in the past. One of these videos in the past, I've spoken about this. But some people that I encounter on cruises, when they ask, are you an influencer? Are you a cruise content creator for cruises and you work for the cruise line? I'm like, no, I don't work for the cruise line, but I am a cruise content creator. And they'll say, oh man, that's cool, man. I'm like, it's cool. And I've had people say, oh man, that must be nice. It seems fun. You have no idea. Because in your mind, you're thinking, oh, you just possibly get to go on free cruises and just hold a camera up. That's simple, I can do that. You have no freaking idea. Because if you don't know balance, you are going to miss your entire vacation. Because someone brought it to me, they said, I don't want to view my vacation through a lens the entire time. And a lot of people do that. I had to learn how to balance viewing my vacation through my own eyes and balancing it to look through the camera lens. And before, I was all through my camera. But on my last trip, it was balance, right? And a lot of people don't know that balance. They're going to forget that they're there to be a cruise content creator and just be like, nah, I'm on vacation. I'm chilling. I don't want to do that. I'll get what I want to get, and then I'll just figure it out later. You're not going to be a cruise content creator with that mindset. You're not. It's not going to happen, because there are things that you're going to have to do that you don't want to do. You say you want to be a cruise content creator. You say, oh, that looks cool. That looks fun. Oh, that's simple. I can do that. But until it's really time to lock in and do it, and you find out what all you have to capture, you find out what all you have to do, and then you find out what all you have to edit once you get done. And then to build a community, it takes communication. You have to respond to people, reply. And possibly answer some questions that random strangers may have on your video because they found it interesting and they found it helpful. Now they may have additional questions on top of the information that you already provided. You don't want this life. It's a lot. And if you ain't really built for it, go find something else to do. Go paint. Yeah, go paint. Go do something else other than this. Because this ain't gonna be for you. But this is for me and many other people. But yeah, that's my thing, man. I want to be a full-time content creator, but you know, I have some obstacles in the way. But you know, those last 4 things will help you overcome those obstacles holding you back. And if you just remain patient, remain consistent, embrace the journey, and make sacrifices here and there, you will overcome and you will thrive. You will get to where you want to be. And again, you can look back and see how far you come. And when someone comes up to you and asks you who's interested in being a content creator, whether it's part-time or full-time, you can, with your chest held high and your feet holding you up, and with confidence, and ask them how much time you got. And you can share your story. Your story may be inspiring to somebody, and shoot, they may take off just like that. You just never know what your story will do, but your story, just imagine the path that you take, the slower route, the scenic route, the one where you take your time and just embrace everything, where it's beautiful along the way. That scenic route may open somebody else's eyes like, man, that's a lot, but that's beautiful, man. Like, I want that one. I don't care about getting there fast. I want to see what you saw. I want to experience what you experienced because, man, the knowledge that you have, how detailed you are, like, I want that. Yeah, I got time to sit down. Like, let me get my pad and pen. Some people are like that, right? So that's all I got for you guys. My apologies for keeping you longer than what I wanted to, but hopefully you stayed all the way to the end. And for anyone who found this video helpful and got information out of this, do your boy a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the page. And if it was very, very helpful and you feel that this could help other people, hype this video up. That way the algorithm can push it out to more people who are striving to be content creators, whether it's for resorts, cruises, lawn care, nails, whatever the case may be, and they can get some information and motivation out of this as well. So always, always, always be grateful and embrace the day. And until next time, peace.